Entry number 5. So it seemed there was no issues with Pudding being in the van, but the stress is too much for me, so I need to find out how I can either leave her in the van or take her on board with me without having to stick her in a box for the next ferry, because I just worry about her. I just don't like being left on her own. I don't like leaving her on her own, and I definitely don't want to be putting her in a box that sticks with disinfectant, so yeah, it's too stressful. Look at that. Parked up in some free parking because there's a water source here, so I'm just going to check it. Yes, so I'll fill up in a minute. So I'm just driving to see if I can find a shower somewhere. It's about 30 miles away, which is a bit annoying, but it's only 16 degrees and that's too cold really for me to shower outside. I just want a warm shower now. Yeah, I'm shattered. I think that's why I can't cope with a cold shower at the moment. I've had probably maximum 4 hours sleep, so yeah, really feeling it today. And I'm hoping to meet up with a lady that I met in Thailand called Jodie. We just clicked straight away. She was lovely. She actually lives in Mallorca. So, oh Christ, loads of broken glass. So we've arrived. Driven past, it doesn't look very open. Well, this is where Park for Night is saying the showers are. It's outside the road, but there is nothing. Oh. I need to eat something. Literally can't think straight. I don't know what my next move is going to be until I've eaten something. I'm so hungry. Another beach where Puds isn't allowed, and there's no shower, and there's no toilet. I'm losing the will to live. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to find a park up, which is a bit secluded, and obviously have to get back with the cold showers again. It's quite nice. Well, unintentionally today, I've driven the whole of the south coast of Mallorca, literally from west to east. So, but I finally found a spot that I'm happy to stay in tonight. I'm waiting to hear from Jodie. But yeah, I'm just trying to muster up the energy to have a shower. Yeah, and then, don't know, just hanging around here for a bit really. There's apparently some nice walks near here, so I'm going to have an investigate in a minute. I'm just chilling for a second. It's been a lot of driving today, obviously not a lot of sleep, so, and I'm going to spend a few days in Mallorca, so I'm not in any hurry. Now I've got those jobs out of the way, we need to sit and have a chat. There's something I want to tell you. Actually, I thought I was going to be telling you about the fact that I couldn't get the ferry from Athens to Cyprus, and therefore I was going to drive around through Turkey, which was fine. I was quite excited about that. I was planning on going through Turkey on the way back, so it's no biggie. But then I spoke to Pascal, and actually that's not possible either, because you can't take a dog over from North Cyprus to South Cyprus, which is from the Turkish part to the Cypriot part. Something to do with the green UN line or something. Anyway, yeah, so the ferries from Athens to Cyprus don't start until May, so I basically left the UK a month early. I said I was always early for everything. Causes problems in my life all the time. Yeah, so bottom line is, I don't think I can get to Cyprus, which is a bit of a pisser. But you know, I'm very open and don't get too attached to the outcome of anything. So I'm kind of getting my head around it. I've spent a lot of time today trying to figure out solutions. you know, can we fly? You know, there is ways that you can freight the van, but it's a lot of money. So yeah, I think Cyprus is going to have to wait. I'm just going to have to hope they don't bring the Shenzhen, don't join the Shenzhen too soon. Yeah, so I need to do some rethinking. Obviously, I need to consider my route back now because I literally have the 90 days. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. Tonight's dinner consists of porridge and sangria as I'm sulking. I can't be bothered to do anything. Oh, finally, those clouds have gone. Oh, sunshine. Pudding. Let's come in. I lost an earring the last couple of days. I've only just noticed, so we're going to pop into this town and see if I can get myself a replacement. And it's a really pretty little port, obviously, Porto Cristo. So yeah, we're going to go and have a little look around here. It looks nice. Whenever I park anywhere, the first thing I do is set myself a pin because I know how bad I am about losing my vehicle. Love that, a little bit of retail therapy. Got myself a few little treats. Oh, go on then. So we're at 19 degrees. I think this is warm enough for a little bit of time on the beach. Kill a few hours here before I meet Jodie later. Bikini. What is going on with your face? Open your mouth. Let me see if your mouth absolutely covered in sand. Get the state of it. Way too cold. I'm not having a cold dip today. I'm just off to meet Jodie now. did well to find this place in the dark last night. That's what I wanted. So last night was wonderful. Had a really nice evening with Jodie. Poor thing, I think her chewed her ears off because obviously I've not really spoken to anyone for about 4 weeks. But yeah, just really good laugh. Pudding got her head kicked in a few times by Bella, Jodie's dog. They got on really well most of the time, but then when we got back to her house, and Pudding kept pinching Bella's food, so you know, serves her right. But at one point the cat and Bella jumped on Pudding, and she's never had such a fright in her life. Obviously no one was hurt. But Pudding definitely learnt a few lessons. Yeah, so we're now a bit further round on the east of the island. I was hoping for a nice sunset this morning. We eventually got a little peep through, which was lovely. I've booked my ferry from Mallorca to Barcelona, which is in, I've got 3 more nights here. I wanted to spend a bit of time on Mallorca because I've never been there before. There's a few other places that I want to visit. Yeah, but it's been lovely. I mean, it was raining last night and howling a gale. This park up here, which is kind of right on the edge of the cliff, in the middle of the night I woke up and I was like, oh my god, because I couldn't see what it was like in daylight. I was thinking maybe we're going to get bloody blown over the side, but now I've woken up in the morning, I can see I'm very secure. But yeah, it does sometimes keep me awake, but I'm not 100% sure of my surroundings if I've arrived in the dark. But yeah, look at this sunrise. It's really trying to come through. A little peep. That sun is scorchio now, so I think that the shower's actually going to get hot, which I'm so excited about. The first time, there's literally not a soul has gone past us today. There's no reason for them to. It's a dead end. So I'm thinking I might actually be able to have a shower without wearing a bikini, which is like, oh, I actually wash myself everywhere. It's really warming up. I can't believe it.
Love was holding all the cards and always kept me in the dark.
We're driving up to Alcudia now, around the northwest of the island. I think it's north of the island. For a couple of drinks now. It's 20 degrees today.
Life is good, yeah. Yeah, in my darkest times, you got me feeling like I've been walking on air. Left all my worries in.
What a beautiful little town. Loved it here.
I've got no burdens around you. I don't care who knows I love you. 'Cause I've been so lost without you. And in my darkest times, you got me feeling like life is good.
Oh, that was actually really scary. It's so high. It's mental. And there's no like barrier at the side of the road. I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew this time. So we are making our way to a little place called Soller, S-O-L-L-E-R. We basically drove up the mountains until I found a spot. In fact, I pulled over to try and find a spot, and I was literally 2 minutes from a park up on Park for Night, and there's other vans here. So, but yeah, it's I've actually just put the heater on, the diesel heater, because it's a bit chilly. I think because we're up high again in the mountains. So yeah, gonna get snuggly now. So this was last night's little park up. There's another van. I saw that when we arrived. I didn't realise this was the start of quite a few big hikes here. So it's perfect because it's time we went for a nice big hike. But look at this, I just spotted. How cool is that? Getting tricky to know which way the path is. Oh, fresh air. It's lovely. It's like my little mountain goat she is, leading the way. Oh God, there's a goat. Pudding didn't see them. She can smell them. What can you smell, Puds? Literally in the middle of mountains now. Zero signal. So we're almost at our destination. Not sure how I'm going to set the maps to show me the way back. We've got no signal. Oh wow, I did not know we were aiming for this. What the heck is this doing? Like literally in the middle of nowhere. That's a bit of a find, isn't it? Kind of destination. I need to work out how we get out of here now. Oh shit. We're just going to carry along the path. Pudding seems to know where she's going, so I'm going to follow her. There is another path that just carries on, and I'm just hoping that in a minute I get some signal so we can figure out how to get back to the van. I've got signal. I'm going to have a look now, see how far we've got. Okay, well, finally got a signal, and it looks like the only way back is the way we've come. But when I click on, it can't find the route. So I just have to go back the way we came and hope that we can find the path. Oh. Now, I'm not one to get spooked ever at all, but I'm not really spooked, but this kind of right down low in this valley near this building, there's definitely something here. There's a couple of times now I've kind of looked behind me. I don't mean the person, there's something. But it's fine, I've got to keep my head together. Every now and then I'll be ooh. But it's alright. We have made it. Oh, there she is. Well, it ended up being 11k, nearly 600 metre elevation gain, and just over 3 hours. We pooped. Well, I'm pooped. If I did 11k, she probably did about 40, and she still wants to go and run around. The energy never runs out on Pudding. Really loving Mallorca. There's so many pretty little towns. It's kind of got everything here, the mountains and the beaches, and just feels a bit classy. It's quite nice. Sola's a beautiful little town. They had some kind of celebration going on, so there's loads of kids and adults dressed in fancy dress, which was cute. Yeah, so I had something to eat. I had some lamb chops and a glass of wine, and we're now driving at 17 minutes to our park up for this evening. This is tonight and one more night after this in Mallorca. Good morning. see those? These fish are huge. There's bloody loads of them. And it's just in the marina. So we're in Porto by the marina, just had a coffee. Really warm and like, oh, lovely here. We're going to stay in Palma or near Palma this evening because our ferry is pretty early tomorrow, so we're just going to have a chilled one. We've just arrived in Barcelona from Mallorca. We are just sitting in the van now waiting for the ferry to allow us all to get off. It was much less stressful. I met a girl, Ellen, just as I was arriving on the ferry, and she also had a dog, and we got in the lift together and I asked her about a dog, and she didn't know anything about the dog going into a box or anything, and I wasn't allowed to leave Puddin in the van. So we basically just sat together, and the dogs were so well behaved that we kind of snuck them there and sat them with us, and we managed to keep them there for the whole journey, which was really good, so it was really less stressful. But yeah, I found a park up near the port, which I'm going to go to. It's about 8 minutes drive, and yes, I'm just going to chill there for the night. I'm probably going to go to a restaurant because I haven't eaten enough today, because obviously I couldn't leave Puddin to go and get food, and we've been on the ferry for 7 hours, so yeah, so I need to go and stuff my face before I settle down for the night.